behave yourselves, because Santa can still look into his magic snowball and see just what you're up to. And now that you know all about him, you can be darn sure that come snow or high water,
Santa Claus is coming to town.
The NORAD Santa Tracker is back again for Christmas 22, and just like in previous years, you can watch Santa make his annual trip across the globe.
Santa's cleared for travel in Canadian airspace. He's coming.
This is the 67th year that NORAD has tracked jolly old St. Nick's journey delivering presents, making them experts, but it actually all started as a mistake.
So the history of NORAD Track Santa dates back now 67 years. It started by accident, actually, when a bulletin from a local department store printed a wrong phone number. That phone number actually rang in the ops center for the Continental Air Defense Sector headquarters. And at that time, the colonel on duty answered the phone call and realized it was a young child looking for Santa Claus. So he played along and took the calls and realized soon after that there were going to be many, many more calls. And from that point forward, we've continued the tradition.
Santa Claus usually starts his trip at the International Date Line in the Pacific Ocean and then flies west, stopping in the South Pacific, then New Zealand and Australia. He then soars up to Japan, Asia, across Africa, Western Europe, and Canada before making it to the United States. After that, Santa heads down to Mexico and Central and South America.
Santa knows that we track him. Since 1955, we've intercepted Santa many, many times. We do that with our fighters, our F-15s, our F-22s, our F-16s, and our Canadian CF-18s. Every time we intercept him, it's a friendly occasion. We tip our wings and Santa waves and smiles back.
If you're wondering when Santa will stop at your house, NORAD said he usually arrives between 9 p.m. and midnight on Christmas Eve in most countries. Children will have to be asleep though, or Santa will move on to other houses before returning back. And not to worry, NORAD assures us that although Santa's journey could be affected by the weather, his elf launch staff help keep everything organized to make sure no present gets left behind.
It starts with our North Warning System, which is a series of 47 radars that stretch across the northern portion of Canada and Alaska. These radars search for threats potentially emanating from the north. On December 24th, they track Santa Claus as he leaves the North Pole on his journey around the globe. Shortly after he leaves the North Pole, Rudolph's nose, which emanates an infrared signature, is detected by our satellites overhead, which enable us to track Santa all around the globe.
If you want to track Kris Kringle's voyage this Christmas Eve, it's easy and free on NORAD's website, social media platforms, and mobile apps.
Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas!
Santa Claus is coming to town.